everybody, it's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. This morning we are in a 1981 Chevrolet K10 short wheelbase 4x4 pickup. So again, we have an 81 Chevrolet K10 short wheelbase 4x4 pickup. This particular truck has a non-original 305 in it. But driving this truck back-to-back with the K10 that's got a 350, you would really never know the difference. It's a stock style little small block, runs really well, strong motor, pulls the truck down the road nice. Sometimes you will get a little 305 that tends to be a little sluggish, but this truck doesn't feel like that. I'm comfortable driving it. I don't see myself searching for more power. But again, it is a 305. The transmission is a 700 R4 overdrive, so you do have that highway gear, which is nice. And then you have your standard options like power steering, power disc brakes in the front. And then the kick-ass thing about this truck is it has a 4-inch rough country suspension lift. The suspension performs awesome. It's an excellent driving truck for one that's lifted on 35s. Factory heat and AC work. It's just a really sorted truck mechanically. Nice set of dual exhaust. It sounds good going down the road. It's not too terribly loud. On the interior, I would say that's probably the oldest aspect of the truck. Underneath the seatbelt here, there's about a size of maybe $50 where there's like a piece of the seat material missing. The carpet's a little bit older. The little A-pillars have some little cracks in them on both sides. But the door panels are good. Then you have your standard options like power windows, power locks. Has a nice set of GM floor mats in it. Gauges are all stock style gauges. The heat and AC controls are all factory. You do have factory tilt, and then you do have an aftermarket Pioneer stereo, which works. As far as a couple small things not working, your cruise, I wasn't able to get the cruise to engage, so something's going wrong with the cruise. And then your washer sprayer fluids aren't working. And I believe that was the short list of a couple things that weren't working, but make sure you check our doesn't work section at the end of all of our advertisements. You'll see what works and what doesn't work. Right. Back on the interior, the seat foam is very comfortable. The interior is a nice ride. You do have a little bit of wind noise from the vent windows, which you're going to get from almost all square body. That's hard to get it to completely go away, even with new seals. I'm sure you can make it a little bit better, but it is there. And again, gauges are all clean and easy to read. Speedo's working, fuel gauge is working. Got good oil pressure, voltage is reading good, temperature's coming up good. We're about 160 degrees after that little drive. It's warm enough by the time we get over there, we can kind of get on it a little bit. It is optioned with dual tanks. And this is a 90,000 mile truck via the Carfax. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a ton of entries, but I definitely believe it to be a 90,000 mile pickup. Carfax is clean, no accidents, no damage ever reported. You do have your factory 4x4 shifter on the floor, which works like it should. You have your 2-wheel drive 4 high, and then you put it in neutral, and then you got 4 low. And we do test all the 4-wheel drive systems here at my shop, so make sure that's good to go for you. Get on it here just a little bit. Again, not going to win you any races, but it still has good power for what it is. Transmission shifts nice and positive, up and down through the gears, goes in and out of reverse like it should. It's 55, right about 60 miles an hour right there. And it's a comfortable truck at 60, 65. When you tend to get the bigger lift, especially on 35s, these trucks will tend to road walk a little bit or just not be the most comfortable of a ride. This one's got the dual steering stabilizers in the front. Gives it a fantastic drive. It's not pulling me either direction. It is a very windy, kind of a windy morning here. It's got a crosswind, and the truck drives really well, so that's good. On the underneath floors, frame rails, cab corners, under the bed, inside the wheel wells, everything is very solid. All of your notorious areas that these trucks do get rust, this one's in really good shape. The tanks are in nice shape. The exhaust looks basically new. So I didn't find any current rust issues on the bottom side. On your exterior, the red paint looks good. It's a nice quality Paint shows well. Some little stone chips and miscellaneous flaws here and there. Behind all four of the tires on the lower portions of the truck. Being a lifted truck with bigger tires, you're going to get some rocks getting thrown up. It does have some stone chips down low, and then a couple other little miscellaneous areas. If you check out our additional infos tab on our website, you'll see all of the extra photos. You'll see the Carfax, you'll see motor numbers, things like that. So make sure you check out that additional link to see all the imperfections that I take photos of. I'm personally the one that takes all of that, and I walk around the vehicles and make sure I do a really thorough job so people really know what they're buying. I'd say 85–90% of the vehicles I sell every month are sold sight unseen, and we really maintain a customer reputation where all of our customers are always satisfied. So we really do our best to take the photos and really represent the vehicles to the best of our ability so people can really see what they're buying before it shows up at their house. On your glass, power windows all work. Your notorious square body windows, they do go all the way down. They are a little slow, but they do make it down, they do make it up. Your vent windows are in good shape, but you do have some whistling coming from the vent windows. The back glass is nice, the windshield looks good, so no issues with any of that. And as we touched earlier, the Rough Country 4-inch suspension lift with the dual steering stabilizers, great lift. I usually prefer these trucks with a stock ride height or maybe just a little level kit and like a 33. But this one with the 35s and the 4-inch lift has an awesome look to it. Performs excellent going down this bumpy road. Obviously, Rough Country's been around for a really long time. They make a top quality product. So if you are going to put a lift on one, this is probably the lift that I would have done as well. It's already on the truck when we got it, but it all looks like brand new equipment. Wheels and tires are in excellent shape. The grill, the side trim, the bumpers, all that stuff's not brand new, but it's still also in good condition. Maybe buy some new A-pillar plastics, but that stuff's all relatively inexpensive for these things. So you could do that and it would take the interior to a next level. It also has a really nice spray and bed liner in the back. So if you want to throw some things in there without scratching up your bed, it's good. The bed itself is in really nice shape. The bed floor is good. The wheel wells look good. And my overall feel, fantastic K10. If all I had to sell was four-wheel drive pickups, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it just because they're great trucks. They have an awesome look. These square body trucks drive great. The technology from these back into like the earlier 70s stuff, like you drive an early 70s four-wheel drive short bed and then you drive this, you'll never want to drive a early 70 once again. There's nothing wrong with those, but these just drive so much better. Just a good quality truck. I like the color combo. The red on the burgundy is it's a cool combo. Some people love it, some people don't. I love the suspension lift on it. It's already got your heat and AC. A couple small little things to fix that aren't working and a couple little things on the interior, but it is a really good quality truck, and whoever buys it I think is going to be more than happy with it. So I've had fun driving it. It's a good, cool truck. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel to get updates on all of our new content we're doing daily. Check us out at PCClassicCars.com, and we will see you guys on the next test drive video. Have a great rest of y'all's day.